could join us from Reser Stadium in Corvallis, Oregon. Week 6 of the college football season, and our EA Sports college football coverage continues with what ought to be a great one. It's the Florida Atlantic Owls and the Oregon State Beavers. Along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Thank you, guys. Checking in with the Florida Atlantic head coach. This team has continued to shine, and he said his message to them in the locker room before the game was, this is our opportunity. They were not ranked to start the season and have continued to play their way into the conversation, but every week gets a little harder. He wants intensity and focus right out of the gate to prove to the world we belong, and we're going to keep making noise this season. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Coming out with it, it's Owen. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. So the Oregon State Beavers offense who will have the football first. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. They want him to take care of the ball, do the dirty work, be good in pass pro, and make plays when he has a chance.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level. They can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaways.
Makes the catch, and he's free. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Listen, a lot of time, tips and deflections are because you got great eyes and vision on the quarterback. You see him release the football, you break on it, you tip that thing, and make sure the receiver can't get it.
It'll be third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Lost one deep down the right side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
And the Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And they finally ride him down at the 1-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Back to the ground with the running back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon State.
And I love this offense and the way they started this football game. Listen, last week be danged, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out, setting the tone in this ball game, putting a long drive together, and getting a touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. So Florida Atlantic's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. There's the guy we believe is going to be a workhorse in this one. He's coming off a 150-yard, 4-touchdown performance in their victory.
I got to tell you, I've been really impressed watching this team, and specifically the offense now during this win streak. And the biggest thing has been the running back in there.
There he goes. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. 1st and 10 coming up. Right back to the well. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabs it in the middle. At the 40, there he goes. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Owls. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Owen. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Gonna take a shot. Makes a grab for a big play. Electrifying play, and man, are they set up now at the 32-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Caught, and he's got room. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Beavers!
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Out across the 20, they'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. The run inside. It's Dahl. Got enough for the first. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they hand it off to him here on the second drive. But he's really shot out of a cannon in this game. Really like the way he's running right now. He's running hard. He's running with authority. They need to keep giving him the football.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. And it'll be downed right there. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Snags a quick pass on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wideout. Running to the left. And they're able to make the tackle.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Beavers will call on their punt team. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Quarterback may change this route. To the air on 2nd down. Snags it over the middle. Oh, he's got some space. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. The Owls come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Gonna run it. It's Dahl. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
They go right back to him. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Let's take a look at how these quarterbacks have fared in the early going after the first period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. On the move to the left. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Like, they understand it's 3rd down. They understand the situation. They drop back. And I love the defensive back with vision on the quarterback. He sees it, right? He takes off the scramble. He's like, no, no, no. You're not getting this first down. Nice job coming up, making the tackle, and forcing the 4th down.
Florida Atlantic tries to move the chains on 4th down. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to keep the drive alive. And that should be enough to give Florida Atlantic the first down.
That's a risky play call there, 4th and a couple of yards, and you turn around, you hand it to your running back, you say, my guy's a better athlete than any of yours on defense, and he's going to find a way to keep this drive going.
Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They've softened them up with the run. Now to throw it. Turning it on. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Dahl. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And and there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got enough space, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls!
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
Here comes the Beaver offense ready to go. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Ready. Flag 14. Flag 14. Ready to go.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that 1st down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. The Beavers will send out the punt unit. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. Let's see what he can do with it. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. So here comes the Florida Atlantic offense ready to go to work. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the 1st down marker.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a push on 4th down. Maybe a crease. Delivers the stiff arm. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll bring it out. It's Owen. And the returner will be dragged down. Here comes the Oregon State offense to get this drive started. They didn't get much done the last time they had it and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man on the right. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4. And the Beavers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run it out of the shotgun. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This is an offense that really relies on its running game, on that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get it first.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. The Beavers in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Going over the top. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. He might want another play. To the air on first down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He's got an open man. Breaks into the open. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room. Great spot to attack there. Right off the turnover, try to strike and keep them reeling.
Absolutely. Coaching 101. Sudden change. When you create a turnover and you get the ball back on offense, attack, attack, attack. Use the momentum. Try to make a big play.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Wants to throw it again, and why not? And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Takes the handoff. It's Irvin. Gain of 9 on that one. 3rd down and short. He needs a yard.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Beavers using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 4th down. They'll go for the hat trick. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on 4th down with the heat.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. They'll start this drive going to the air. Throwing right. It's caught downfield. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they got it on the 22.
And, man, that has to be frustrating for this defense. You give up a big play, what do you want the secondary to do? Man, you've got to get pressure on the quarterback at some point. And he kept going. He kept having time to go through. If I'm a defensive back, I'm going right to the defensive line. Hey, bro, can we get some pressure on the quarterback, man? That's unacceptable.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Oregon State.
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
And he made the extra point without problem. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. The Beavers will kick it away to start the second half. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
Guys, Florida Atlantic's head coach told me coming out of the locker room, he's looking for his team to really make some noise here in the third quarter. They know they're in playoff contention. They know that this is a big-time game to separate themselves, but they have got to have more intensity here to start the third quarter.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Making side adjustments here. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Might have a chance. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll move the wide receiver. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to take off. There he goes. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On third down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the first down.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
They'll try it over the left side. A big third down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. And after that last field goal, they start this third quarter, finding themselves playing from behind. Corner's going to give them room. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Runs through a man. He might have space. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. And the Beavers moving quickly to the line.
And that shows up in the stat column as an explosive play for this quarterback, but it was a very simple RPO. Get the ball out, and then guess what? My dudes are better than your dudes. And getting it to him on the perimeter, letting him make plays, all of a sudden, he's way down the field, and it looks like a long completion for this QB.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver, because now you're a big target. And on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Beavers! With that, they grab the lead here in the second half. That's his third touchdown in the game, and he just has 4 now on the season.
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
And the point after is good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. Running inside. It's Dahl. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Right back to the well. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to run for it. Maybe some room here. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Dahl. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Owls. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Owen. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. A first down for the offense. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Running to the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Defense not showing press coverage. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Using the quick game. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Under fire. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Beavers will try to pin them back with the punt. My goodness, he unloads on that one. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. And the returner goes down. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. Looking for a gap. It's Dahl. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The freshman running back being attended to. We hope he's able to get back in the game shortly. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the right. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And those are the ones you just want to pull it back in as soon as you throw it as a quarterback, because you know he was open, I had him, I just put too much underneath it and missed out on a big play.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary.
That's such a gut punch if you're the defense, because you're trailing in this game. You've got to find a way to get off the field on 3rd down, but you can't stop the quarterback scramble. He's just been making...
Got a little grass. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Owls have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Right back to him on the ground. Powers through the defender. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. This Florida Atlantic offense is on a roll. They're going to test the right side with this one. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. While they have a look at the injured player, will take a timeout. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The run inside. It's Dahl. Turning it on. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The Owls come to the line needing just inches for the first down. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down. And the O will stay out there and go for it on 4th and inches. On 4th and inches, maybe rethink things just for a moment. They call a timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. Pulled down, but he's got enough to convert on 4th. The fresh set of downs and to keep that clock churning.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
Here's a little room there. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. The Beavers using their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They'll run it. It's Irvin. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Timeout is called, and that will be the second charge to Oregon State. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
14. Check.
Might be changing the route. The give as they work on that clock. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Training staff is out there tending to the injured player, and we will step aside. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he's in! Touchdown, Owls! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. He'll bring it out. It's Owen. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the Beaver offense, ready to go. They'll start this drive with a pass. Here's the pressure. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. The Beavers headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and...
Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Trying to take it back. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. On the ground, it's Dahl. Eager to get the football back with as much time remaining as possible. The defense uses a timeout. 1:53 showing on the clock.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Motion from the wideout. Running behind that left side. Picks up the first down. He's got enough to move the chains, and that clock will keep moving, and they'll be able to run it out. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much